This is a Dragon Blazer production.
Coming soon to a podcast near you.
In this modern age,
Perfect.
too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
Mom, hush!
Shut up, Ralphie.
Spirit of the original,
Me to you. Stop!
traditional, American Christmas.
Thanks a lot.
MGM presents A Christmas Story.
Dancing through the snow,
Uncle.
in a one-horse open sleigh, for the field we go, laughing all the way, till the cocktail rings, and each spirit smiles. What fun it is to ride and sing! Ho, ho, ho! The sleighs under night.
Fragile. That must be Italian.
I think that says fragile.
A Christmas Story.
Come on.
The movie that pulls off Santa's beard.
Wow.
And unwraps the secrets
Did they get a tie this
of the original, traditional,
year? He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
100% two-fisted, red-blooded,
It's smiling at me.
all-American
This is a really long trailer.
A Christmas Story.
Oh.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Coming Soon to a Podcast Near You.
You sound too excited.
I am, of course, your very excited host who loves Christmas so much. Do you believe me?
We're very late to the party either way. It's like mid-end January.
Yes. Yeah, and we're just gonna we just kind of already watched this one, so
We did watch it towards, Christmas, so it works. Also, who likes my lighting situation? I got my LEDs on. I got white, I got green, I got red. It's Christmas colors. Christmas is good and gone now, so you can quit with your Grinchiness. Son of a Grinch.
I'll do what I want. Anyways, this is, of course, my co-host, the boy who really wanted to shoot people, Xavier.
We're talking about the good old American dream, and American dreams usually involve guns.
Most of them do, yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who love this movie, love it or hate it. I don't know. I do think it's a pretty dumb movie, but you gotta admit, it is probably the movie with the most realistic, I guess for its time, realism within character. Like that the young child, I don't remember his name, just being a young child, the bullies looking like actual weird kids doing weird kid things and weird kid bully things. Kids actually, swearing when out of their parents' sight, and then slipping up within their parents' sight, and then of course the fact that Ralphie apparently would rather see the well, for lack of a better term, sight of him actually getting blinded so that he can have the satisfaction of seeing his parents in absolute horror for him.
Yeah, so
There's
we
a lot
watched
of
A Christmas Story.
Yeah, it was.
We watched A
definitely
Christmas Story, which was apparently it's
an all-time
pretty
classic.
beloved. That's what they say. It's pretty beloved by a lot of people. I never super got into it.
And me neither. I never really saw the appeal in his, but it's a classic. Then people are probably driven by the good old nostalgia. But
I imagine the people that watch this, they watched this when they were young. They watched this when they were a kid, and this is just like this was a tradition movie for them. I didn't watch it when I was young. This was just not something that I watched every year. I watched this for the first time as an adult a few years ago. It might be longer than that. I think I watched it when I was married, so we're talking like 20 years. But I was an adult, is the point. The point is, I was an adult when I first saw this movie, and I didn't have that nostalgia, so this movie just really didn't. I will say this second time. I will say the second time I'm watching it, it's. I don't know if it's as bad as I remembered watching it last time, but it's still not one of my favorites. Little synopsis: this movie is about a boy named Ralphie who really, really wants a rifle, or like a.
He wants a gun.
He wants a gun. It takes place in the 40s, I believe it is.
Yeah,
is the year
because the movie was made in like the 80s, but it was narrated by like a 40-year-old man about his childhood. So yeah, it was probably in like the 40s or so.
The setting is the 40s. I do like a good time, a period piece. I like a good movie about taking place at a time that I've never was alive in. So
yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, this was either before, during, or after the good old age of checks notes, the Holocaust.
Yeah, this was taking place during World War II, but there was no indication that it was taking it. Like, right. I don't think they talk about the war at all.
I don't know. Point being, if I was a 10-year-old during the 40s, I would probably also want my parents to buy me a gun.
It's fair. That's fair, but that's literally the point of this movie. Is he wants for Christmas? He wants a rifle. This special, the special rifle that was probably real popular in the 1940s. So, that's about it.
Or if it was like a gun that killed a bunch of Nazis, or was going to kill a bunch of Nazis.
He hopes. No. I don't know. That's not what he. That's not what he wanted it for. I don't think they never mentioned Nazis. They don't mention World War II. He just wanted a rifle. In fact, I think they had the one scene. Wasn't it like ninjas or something like that? He had
ninjas, good old Wild West robbers or something, like outlaws.
Yeah, right. Those were the people that he imagined.
He kind of lives in his own little world.
Yeah. There was some decent parts. There's the kid that gets... I mean, everybody knows the kid that gets stuck with his tongue on the... I don't know if that's... I imagine that could technically happen. I don't know. To be fully honest with you, if that is a thing that could happen.
I'm not sure if it warrants... It might warrant a fire department. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly a fire department specialist because I'm not a firefighter. I only weigh 140 pounds, so I'm pretty sure there is a lift limit. There's a minimum weight gain that you need to have to be said firefighter.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it
I don't.
is. What?
I don't know.
I have to imagine so, because you got to be able to lift that hose. You got to lift those hose.
Nope.
I always say nope. You're like the
I will.
most innuendoous person I've ever met.
I will say that the scene where he is begging for the rifle from Santa, like he freaks out at first and then is like, I will, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like got this shit-eating grin on his face, and and Santa Claus literally just kicks him down. Uses his good old Santa just uses his foot to kick a little kid down a slide.
Yeah, this was about 80 years ago. This movie story takes place damn near like an entire lifetime ago.
Yeah. That is correct. It was like a lifetime ago.
So yeah, a lifetime ago, it's possible that kicking kids in the face was a gentle, lovely tradition, especially if you were a mall Santa Claus.
That's right.
Yes. All hail America.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there was some okay parts, but it wasn't really my cup of tea, I guess is what and like I said, I think a lot of it just has to do with I didn't grow up on this movie. This wasn't something I watched as a kid. What'd you think?
I think it's a very generic movie about kids being kids, adults being adults, and mall Santas being assholes. Assholes being assholes, basically.
I imagine
Very-
most small Santas are indeed assholes.
It's very stereotypical, and I guess it's well earned in some cases because they aren't exactly interviewed before they sit kids on their laps.
Yeah. You don't think they're interviewed?
I'm sure some of the. I'm sure at the very least they could be interviewed, but are they interviewed well? Why do we keep getting asshole Santas at the mall? Something doesn't add up here.
He's dealing with kids suck.
Then don't sign. Okay, yeah, I guess for $20 an hour, anybody will do anything.
Oh, $20 an hour would have been like really good pay back then.
Well, I wasn't referring to back then. I don't know. I don't know how much being a mall Santa pays. I don't want to talk about that.
I don't know how much it pays back then either. $20 is decent money now, so I imagine in the 40s it would have been really
been like Elon Musk pay or something.
Yeah, that would have been
Probably not that extreme, of course, but like you get my point.
It would have been really good pay in the 40s, I assure you. Especially to just sit on your ass while a bunch of kids are begging you for things.
Right.
Well, do you have a favorite scene or anything?
Probably the mall Santa scene.
Oh, okay. You like the Dick Santa.
Santa being a dick. There's a big difference. Big difference.
Dick Santa. Well, I think I like the ninja scene. What did you think about the dad getting a lamp that's the shape of a leg?
Well, it's a lamp. It's a big old lamp. I mean, check out my lamp. It's Super Mario style. I don't know how well this is going to look through this. But no, yeah, oh no, you can make out a little bit of it.
That one's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And the controller, as a controller to customize its settings, I think I can make out a little bit of it. Nope. Okay, this is gonna be a bit difficult. Okay. Let me unplug the thing. That's my microphone. Hello. Okay. There's the lamp. This is trippy. Why is the cord so small? Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. You can see a bit of it. Oh! Okay. Oh no. Okay. So basically...
I see it.
Here, let me just describe this, because this isn't working. Okay.
I see enough to know I want that lamp.
Yeah, basically, it's attached to like an NES controller that is a Nintendo Entertainment System controller. I'm sure you know that, but any viewers who may not know that.
I believe I'm aware. Yes.
Yes. Any viewers who don't know what NES stands for, it means Nintendo Entertainment System. So, did you forget that we're talking into an empty void that people might actually want to listen to?
Maybe.
Anyways, it's attached to an NES controller. That has, NES controller buttons. But these the start and select buttons don't work. They're just, they don't really press in. But you can press the A button to turn it on, or the B button to turn it off. A button turns it on, B button turns it off. It's awesome. And the touchpad, you can press it down to like lower the brightness, or up to heighten the brightness. It's really cool.
It sounds cool.
I don't know where it came from. I don't really ask people where they got my Christmas gifts. It's a thing. It is a really, really cool thing that I have. And I put it on my desk so that in dark environments like these, I can still have some lighting. And I got me some lighting. I got LED lights. I got this cool ass lamp. I mean, there's also my microphone, which illuminates as well, but that doesn't really... It's very dim in comparison. As for that leg lamp, that thing broke. And it's a 40's leg. It's a plastic leg. And I don't know about you, but that is a very long leg. Whoever that leg was attached to, she must have been a model who had been like, I don't know, well over 6.5 feet tall.
I see. Okay, well, Sure.
I don't know. But have you ever seen a tall woman and just wanted to chop her leg off? Because I don't think that's a normal thought that goes through people's head. Maybe in the 40s?
Not sure why you're saying that, but okay.
Well, we've got a plastic leg. Maybe it wasn't plastic. Maybe it's made of real person skin. Someone chopped it off and stuffed it.
I think you should stop talking.
No, that's the point of a podcast, is you're supposed to talk about the stuff that is in the movie. And the leg is in the movie, and I want to overanalyze, damn it.
It's not a real leg.
How do you know that? Have you touched it?
I can't say that I have.
Oh, then you can't have any proof of this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you, Father?
So, no, I guess not. So, anyways, What rating would you give this movie?
I'd give it a 4.5 out of 10. Shot rifles, sniper rifle. I give it 4.5 out of 10 guns. Just guns.
Guns.
And I guess for that half a gun, just chop it in half like you would the tall girl legs.
Nope. Anyways.
Okay, if you're worried about actual tall girls listening to this and me being that weird serial killer saying in literal darkness, I will say I love each and one of you. I'm not going to chop your legs off. There. It's been confirmed. I am safe now.
I don't think that is reassuring anyone.
I don't think anybody was convinced. I don't think anyone was convinced that I would. I don't think anybody would have been convinced even when I said that mentioned the whole chopping tall girl legs off. So
still concerning. Anyways,
no, it's not.
what
It's
I'm gonna give this. Giving this a 4. It was. I don't know. It's just not. I watched it at the wrong time of my life. I think this is probably gonna get a lot of hate if people actually watched our podcast.
Look, whether or not it's at the wrong time of your life or not, I definitely watched this probably at the exact right time of my life. Like, when I was 3, 4, somewhere within that age range, and 6, 7. Likely the best ages to consume this movie are within like the 6 to 10 age range, which is actually quite a wide range in general. But I feel like the best way to describe this movie is a movie that, while you're watching it, you feel like you're losing IQ points. As well as EQ points, just like pulled right out of your ear. Just it's a weird analogy, but hopefully you get it. I guess the ear is closest to the brain. I mean, there is also the eyeball, but I'm pretty sure that's like a million times grosser.
What is your guess on Rotten Tomatoes?
This is probably. I want to guess 49% for audience. Wait, no, we do critics first. I'm gonna try 49 for critics, and then 69 for audience.
Said 49 for critics?
49 critics, 69 audience.
I'm going to go with 92 critics and 97 audience. To my understanding, people love this movie. The answer is critics have it at 79% and audience 75%.
All right. So we're both way off on the critics, but I'm pretty sure the one who's closer, you said 79, right?
79 for critics, 75 for the audience.
So I was 30 off from the critics, but you were only like 13 off from the critics. But I'm pretty sure I was only like 6 off from the audience, so I guess we were both way off on this one. I guess it wasn't as controversial as I thought it would be, but I guess it wasn't as hugely well loved as you think. But it is also Rotten Tomatoes. Not everybody votes on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know.
Yeah.
But oh well. I do think that the Chinese scene was a bit didn't age well.
Oh, the follow la 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 la.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much. That was a little awkward. Just a little awkward.
The stupid thing is, I remember finding that funny. I don't like the fact that I remember finding that funny, because it's not funny. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that, borderline racist? Probably across that borderline of racism? This doesn't really paint a very good picture of fellow Asians that take up damn over half of the worldly population.
Yes.
Oh well. Cinemantra. Next up, do you have a Cinemantra? This has been a long time since our last one.
Do I have a Cinemantra?
I've got one.
If you were... Okay, go ahead.
Okay. If you were to get a very specific type of gun for Christmas in the 40s, it could be a fictional gun, it could be a non-fictional gun, but it takes place in the 40s. It doesn't need to be a gun that was invented or idealized in the 40s, but this takes place in the 40s. I want you to choose a gun and write it on your Christmas wish list for, I don't know, 2024. You're gonna ask for a gun. I need you to name me a gun, Father.
Desert
I'm
Eagle.
waiting, old man. Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
Let me look this thing up.
It's a super powerful handgun.
Desert Eagle. Oh. I accidentally wrote down Desert Eagle. Why is that always a mistake I make? Ooh, this thing looks pretty slick. Yeah. Oh, that is, tasty. I'll stick that in my mouth and chew down.
What?
And...
No, shut up.
Remember that, moment in South Park where, like, Cartman is writing that note and then he's, like, got this, chocolate gun and he's like, Arr!
Oh,
also,
yeah.
buy me more chocolate guns. These are really delicious. That was a dark moment, but it was a pretty silly one. It's a very South Parky moment. Anyways, I'll give you a 9 out of 10. That is a very sexy looking pistol.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the few weapons I know the name of. I would say a sniper rifle, but I can't give you a specific sniper. I
We've
guess
got our good old friend the internet, so...
Yeah, I didn't feel like searching. Anyways.
Right, you got a controller in your hand. I can hear the button clicking.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, so my question for Cinemantra is, if you had to tell a Christmas story, in what decade would you tell it? This was in the 40s, so you choose.
Let's try the 2040s, because by then, there will be no more sexism.
I doubt that.
It's a callback. It's a callback to one of our earlier episodes.
No. I was not expecting the future, so 10 points.
Yeah.
That took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting you to go that route or that way. I like it.
Who knows? Maybe I'll also be a father. Or maybe I'll still be a virgin. Who knows? I can't believe I just said that on a national television.
National television?
Yes.
First off, I don't think you understand what national television is. You said that in front of like 3 people that are going to watch this, and 2 of them are probably us. Anyways.
I like to imagine like somebody going over like YouTube videos like, interesting. Oh, a new podcast. I'll give this guy a listen to.
This man is a virgin.
Is a virgin. I can't believe it. He looks like a virgin, but I didn't think he would have actually come out and say it.
Yeah.
He also looks like the most weebiest.
Hello? Hello, are you there?
Having issues communicating with our servers.
Hello, can you hear
balls.
me? Balls.